Hi there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'll be doing a lot of reviews. One of the reviews gonna feature about 10 fragrances in one video. Yeah, from the same niche house, which I'm gonna do first. And this is gonna be big thanks to my dear brother Mridul Chopra. Mridul Bhai is one of my dearest friends. I would consider. I never met him, but we did speak a lot. Speak in Messenger, and then he was very kind enough to send me some of his creations. He's owner of his own perfume house. It's called Mridul's Fragrance, and I did receive in two different shipments, I believe, as far as I remember, many samples. Okay, and recent times I actually have to apologize to brother Mridul Bhai, and also to all my brothers from India and Pakistan, Bangladesh, though, where basically he's actually like from India. And like in India, there are a lot of houses, but this guy right here is a genius master perfumer and master. I would say he works with real passion. So Mridul Bhai is basically, it's an honor. Basically, apart from being a brother, it's an honor to know him as a person. Very what's so special about him, apart from being a genuine uh, genius perfumer, also the great thing about him is a great personality, like a big heart. And I don't want to go in details, but I'll tell you, like, if you want to support a good person, this is one guy I would say I actually was very fortunate to meet, and I'm very privileged, in my journey. It's one of my most like big honor for me. Okay, so thank you, Mridul Bhai. I know I'm trying to make you embarrassed, but I won't go. So what I'm gonna do here, I actually want to apologize that these were pending. I did the first batch, about 5 or 4 perfumes, and I couldn't do them because I want to take my time to separately, but I feel that it's been too long. So I'm gonna do all of them in one episode, and it's gonna be like let's say short takes. Okay, so I do apologize, but check them out. And those brothers in India, those who know this house, please, if you find any of these fragrance names, I'll put down the name according to order of review. Tell the audience in comment section which one is similar to something other niche, if you know. Okay, so here we go. Mridul Bhai, sorry and thank you so much once again. He sent me these awesome bottles. These are like healthy samples. There's a lot of juice in there. Okay, and this one does come with a sprayer, the cap, and these I received in mail. Okay, in Bangladesh, in our postal courier service, and it came in very pristine condition. So if you can order these before trying a full bottle, their price are very, I would say, reasonable. First fragrance I'm going to show you here is Shipra Station or Chypre Station. I'm not sure how that goes, and I have this on paper, but I ran out of blotters, so I cut them from cardboard and I made them. These are pretty good actually. So these are pre-sprayed, and I actually will tell you how much I give this, or what this one reminds me of. This fragrance, and one other thing is, all these 10 fragrances got very high marks. And do not think like I'm biased because I got this for free. You really have to smell the quality. He ships worldwide. You can get the samples. You will see the quality. It's not always about fancy bottles. It's about what they put in there. Okay, so these fragrances got high mark for good reasons. Okay, not because I got them for free. I can give them anything I want to. Okay, this is very beautiful. It's very sweet, and I think it's a woody Shipra, and then there's something very lovely about it. And it does remind me a little bit of something like a black gold of Mancera, if you like that fresh citrus with a lot of, I think there's neroli or something like sweet in there. But this one is very sweet, and it has this woody Shipra vibe, but it's very wearable, very unisex. I really like it. It smells so good. I'm just gonna tell you if it smells good or it doesn't smell good, or it's challenging, something like it. This is, I think, it's not challenging at all. It's gonna be beautiful evening wearing. Like if you go for a cocktail dress as a lady or an evening party, this is gonna do really good. And fragrance is very fresh. I think there's a nice sort of a green undertone somewhere there, sort of leathery green, something in between, but very fresh. So if you do like black gold, closest comparison, but this is not a clone, I'm pretty sure. And this fragrance lasts a long time. So this fragrance, if you like those, I think I gave it 9 out of 10. Okay, I wrote down all the remarks, and this actually you can see when I spray on the paper, this has high oil concentration. So the first one is Shipra Station. Okay, very nice, very nice. I remember one fragrance, I think Shipra Siam. I think, where was it from? One of those manual cross. What is this house called? You guys know that niche house. It reminds me of that name. Second fragrance, we're gonna go quickly. I'm not gonna talk too much, then the video will be too long. Second fragrance we're gonna go with, I always have difficulty saying it. It's basically leather in French. It's called Cuir Bruni, or yeah, Cuir Bruni or Bruni, Bruni, I think, yeah. But I'm sorry, yes, Mridul Bhai, I'm sorry that I didn't find the reviews on these. So it's basically like Bruni leather. Okay, I don't know what Bruni stands for. Perhaps a place. Man, this is so nice. Most of the fragrance I'm gonna pick up, I'm gonna say good things about them because he sent me some of his literally best creations. Okay, this is so nice. Basically, Cuir is the leather, so basically I get that leather. It's definitely a posh leather, not harsh one, not like a Tuscan leather. This is more like a Russian leather by Chanel. Okay, I really love that. It's a sweet, velvety, and very soft, kind of like a very soft lady purse, like like those kind of like mink. It's animal cruelty, but still, feel like nice overcoat and then nice little soft leather bags. Or man, this smells like that. It's very high class, very posh, lush sort of leather note, kind of like a pink leather kind. If you can imagine that. This is so good. It has mild undertone of kind of pepper, something spicy in there. It will remind you of a tame version of Tuscan leather, but it's not Tuscan leather as aggressive. So if you like Russian leather, it's a very niche style perfume. This fragrance I think will be good for summertime. It's like no, sorry, not summertime, early winter days. What am I saying? Summertime, early winter days. This is gonna be so good. Sun is very shy throughout the whole day. It's foggy, and fall time. You need a little bit of like leather, tobacco, booze. Ashy. This kind of fragrance, but it's very very clean. Nothing dirty about it. So overall, this fragrance I give it 8 out of 10. Okay, so this is really really nice, and I think this is gonna be unisex. Okay, this is called Cuir Bruni. Number 3 we're gonna go is the fragrance is called Niju Roji. I think this name basically is from, maybe he's from, where is he from? I'm so sorry, Mridul Bhai. Is he from Gujarat? There are a lot of languages in India, many languages. So I think maybe inspired by some place or their language. If anybody knows, please correct me in the comment section. So this fragrance, I spray them all on the paper basically, so I don't have to respray. So this basically, when I smell, oh, this is different. This is different than the first two that I smelled, and this very much reminds me of a certain type or certain house, but this is not a clone of anything that I know. This is very vegetal. When I say vegetal, you think of Hermes, right? Un jardin sur le Nil, sur le toit, something like by the river. There's a garden, like a lake, water, very fresh, crunchy, green, herbal fresh. Man, this is like that, like Terre d'Hermes Ultra Fresh or Voyage d'Hermes or Un Jardin sur le Nil. If you love those, this is in the same family. But Cartier also has fragrances like the Declaration, or there's another fragrance like Soleil, Zest de Soleil or something. I think those fragrances, very fresh, very, very fresh. My God, this is so good, guys. Man, this, if you really want to buy a full bottle for summer or spring, this is going to be nice rainy days. And I can get sort of like a green mango, vegetal, tomato leaves, like harvesting, tomatoes and stuff like that. Very, very beautiful fragrance. I gave this 9 out of 10. Okay, this is lovely. This one, I'm not sure about the longevity though. This kind of perfumes don't expect like 8-10 hours base, but perhaps, longevity you can tell if you get a sample on your skin. Okay, but this is, I like it a lot. So 9, 8, 9 so far, going good. Nothing perfect 10 yet. I'm trying to be unbiased. I'm trying to let you know my honest thoughts. Okay, number 4 I'm gonna talk about, I think this one, again, a name I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. It's called Boscage or Boscage. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I may sound like an illiterate person when this comes to these names. Okay, I'm so sorry, Mridul Bhai. But this fragrance, how does it smell? Okay, this again, it's kind of like an ambergris tone. What I'm getting is like kind of think of Carven Low Intense, that kind of smell, or Dunhill's Century, if you like those ambergris based, fresh, kind of mild sweet, but more like a watery, like ambergris, like basically what Creed uses. That kind of smell, but could be a tea note somewhere there, like a rubber tea note. Think of like Midnight in Paris or Bulgari Black, but I'm pretty sure it's not inspired by those. But I'm getting a very relaxing scent, like Gucci Purum too, but much more sweeter, a little bit woody. I can be totally wrong, okay, because I don't have a nose breakdown here. So it reminds me a little bit of Disco Hued as well. So kind of got this powdery, woody scent, like got this nice, clean, fresh, woody smell to it with that tea undertone. Okay, very nice fragrance. but it's kind of on the softer side. Could be unisex, could be good for spring and summer. Okay, this one I still gave 9 out of 10 for the smell, but I think the performance would be not as strong as some of the other ones. So number 5, we're gonna go with strong one, leather one. This, I think he has fascination with leather. He made a lot of leather fragrance and tobacco. He is fascinated with those two notes, I believe. A lot of creations I saw. So leather, I like leather a lot. Juice color is very, very nice. This one, man, wow. I think we got the first Perfection 10. Yeah, I wrote down this Perfection 10. Number 1, the first fragrance today is getting 10 in this, out of this list, because it's so good. It reminds me, again, the Russian leather, very up-class leather fragrance, not like a Dior leather oud or something like it, but think of kind of like this perfume, but less spicy. African leather, Memo. Perhaps this is like one of their other offerings from Memo, similar to that, but I really, really like it. It's kind of like reminding of a little bit of Tobacco Oud by Tom Ford, okay? Yeah, this is premium stuff right here. It reminds me a little bit of Tom Ford's, was that discontinued one, Tom Ford Noir Anthracite. Yes, it's in the line with that, but imagine like Noir Anthracite and Tobacco Wood had a baby, but cleaner brown leather like that one, Memo African leather. This is very high quality stuff. This is very, very, not just this, and this is niche quality. Very nice, like a leather boot, which is brown. This is 10 out of 10, leather one. Recommendation, full bottle worthy, definitely. Gonna be good for definitely winter, but you can wear whatever you want, okay, whenever you want. Number 6, we're gonna go with Falling Snow, okay, right here. This juice color is see-through. Okay, let's see how this smells. Okay, this fragrance, it's nice. Okay, it's nice. Again, it's nothing off-putting, nothing that I dislike. It's a fresh, clean, transparent, kind of got the citrusy undertone. Maybe there's florals in it. It reminds me of something, you know, I'm just not being able to remember. It definitely reminds me of something, but it's very soft fragrance. It's not very loud. It's a summer cologne style perfume, in my humble opinion. I do not dislike it, but it's not, I'm crazy about it. I'm giving it 7 out of 10. Okay, this is so far the least one of these fragrances got, but it's decent. You can get a sample, no harm in trying them. He can send you worldwide. So that's number 6, Falling Snow, got 7 out of 10. Number 7, we're gonna go with, I think, Rosemary and Wood. Okay, Rosemary and Wood. This is again a see-through juice color, maybe kind of green. Yes, mild green juice color. I really like these bottles. They are like proper perfume bottles in a mini, cute little bottles. Okay. Oh man, again, we got a winner here. This smells like Godfather. When I reviewed Ashton's fragrances, I remember there was a tobacco fragrance. I think I forgot the name. I told you that was my most favorite. I'm gonna get a full bottle. That's gonna be Ashton's fragrance. Yeah, this has that poshness of it, but it's again sweetness out there. Rosemary and Wood, I think when I sprayed for the first time, I got a lot of rosemary from it. It actually slowly disappeared with the dry down on the paper. It kind of sucked it in. So you get that green herbal, like a fresh opening with a sweet tone, but the dry down is basically, it's kind of like, it's remind me of something. Remind me of one perfume I smelled, Joe Malone, perhaps, Rose. What was the fragrance? Basil and lime? No. There was something of rosemary in this kind, you know. It reminds me of that. It's very, very good. Nonetheless, thank God I don't know every single fragrance, so I can appreciate it more. This one, again, rated 10 out of 10. Okay, smell-wise, damn good. But it's gonna feel like, you know, it feels like a little bit, it's gonna be performance-wise, it's gonna be like 7 to 8 out of 10. Not quite beast mode, but maybe full bottle will be different. Okay, 10 out of 10 for Rosemary and Wood. I like the smell a lot. Could be unisex, okay? So we have number 8. There's gonna be another, here we go, leather fragrance, Cuir Blanc, okay? Let's see how this one smells. Oh yeah, all his leathers, you know, this is basically remind me of something. This is remind me of Tuscan leather a little bit, but without that animalic raspberry fruity tone. This is just so sweet. It reminds me actually one of the interpretations of Tuscan leather, not really Tuscan leather, that is leather oud by Al Haramain. If you love that one, this is fruity, juicy leather. This leather you can wear, you know, it's like kind of this leather that gets a little bit faint or a little bit of polished, smooth after using it for a couple of years. That's, you know, leather bag or something you have. Smooth leather. This is very nice, again, brown leather. This one I gave, because I like, if I like, I will give it. I'm not going to be stingy. I gave it 9.5 out of 10. Okay, Cuir Blanc. It has that kind of like a clean, maybe white suede. There's a perfume, I think, from Tom Ford. Perhaps it's similar to that. Okay, but nice smelling one. Number 9, we're gonna go with I think one of the most unique in this. This is gonna get a full 10 out of 10, and this is actually, if I could give it, I would give it 11 out of 10 for a reason. This is called Green Bath Intense. Okay, the name is really lovely. I like the name. Man, this fragrance, man, this is really exciting. Out of all these fragrances I tried, they're nice, but this is genuinely beautiful. It reminds me of Bracken Man. Bracken Man. What's the other perfume that I'm thinking? One Tom Ford. What was I have to remember the name. I reviewed it from one of my brother's bottles. It's discontinued. Cypress, Italian Cypress. It's reminding me of that one. Man, it's like big trees. It's big, huge trees in the forest. You just go there. All you smell is nature. The liquids that extracted by the tree. And like the leaves, and then you feel like breeze. This is a green fragrance, man. There's a little bit of guava sort of a tone, like a fruity tone to it. Man, this is a masterpiece, guys. Okay, if I could take off 10 out of the rest of them, and if I could give a perfection 10, if the rest of them are 10, this is gonna be 11 or 12 out of 10. That good. Okay, this is Green Bath Intense. This is a full bottle worthy perfume if you like fragrances niche style. Man, so good. That's gonna be good for spring and summer. Okay, and the last one we're gonna have, I'm sorry, a video went a little long, but 10 fragrances, a lot of fragrances. Last one, again, we're talking about tobacco, right? He likes tobacco a lot. This is called tobacco cut, I think. Yeah, tobacco cut. So perhaps he's gonna go for freshly cut tobacco leaves, something like it, or smoking cigars. Let's see what you get. Man, I'm getting sweetness. I'm getting like a whiskey. There's definite tonka sweet, something sweet tobacco in there. It reminds me a little bit of red tobacco, Carlisle. No. It's just I'm so close to remembering it, what it reminds me of, but it has a sweetness of pure heaven, those freshly. But there's like in there, deep in there, there's another smell that's coming. That's a green tobacco leaf, like a real tobacco. It's sweet, honeyed kind of a tobacco leaf, and at the same time it has a cigar feel. Think of pure malt. Okay, that's got the booziness, and then you mix pure heaven, pure malt, perhaps with a lot of neck sauce up top. This is real Havana Cuban cigar. So this reminds me a little bit of who I'm thinking, Cuban leader Fidel Castro. If Fidel Castro had a smell that had his signature, this is a signature scent, this is gonna be it. He has this green uniform, and he has this rebel sort of attitude, very strong persona. People love communists, like Bangladesh, there's a lot of people who support that. This is for the rebels, okay? If you're a rebel, this is a fragrance for you. This is Tobacco Cut, beautiful little perfume. I gave it 9 out of 10, okay? So yes, thank you so much for listening for so long. And I'm sorry that if video went a little bit long, but I wanted to really talk about these fragrances. And I'm really sorry it took so long, Mridul Bhai. My sincere apologies, and thank you so much, brother, for showing me the love. And I really feel privileged, when my line of work has, these kind of milestones. I have heard from many great people, fragrance community, and I was always honored. So thank you so much, Mridul Bhai. You are a wonderful person and one of the best looking person. I really feel he has to do movies. Check out his page. I'll leave a link below where you can find his products. At the same time, go check out Mridul Bhai's photography, his description of perfumes. You'll be amazed. Such good quality. You could see like the least one fragrance got is 7, so I couldn't give anything less than 7. Everything smells very decent. Okay, so check out his fragrances. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully in future it will be an honor again to talk about his fragrance. Take care, guys. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.